The topic of this presentation is active listening, one of the most important communication skills you can have. We'll introduce 5 key active listening principles that you can use to improve your listening skills. Let's now discover the art of active listening. Stephen Richard Covey was a popular American educator, author, businessman and excellent public speaker. His most popular book is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. In the book, he famously stated that most people do not listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply. Active listening is a way of listening and responding to another person that improves mutual understanding. How well you listen has a major impact on the quality of your relationships with others. Active listening builds strong relationships and, while it may not come naturally to many of us, it is an invaluable communication skill. It is used in many professional areas including counseling, negotiations and conflict resolution. We have chosen 5 key principles of active listening, which we will now introduce in more detail. One, pay undivided attention. Be present and give the speaker your undivided attention. Hear not only the words that the other person is saying, but the complete message which is being communicated. Remember that words convey only part of the message. Ensure you listen to the speaker's body language too. Being face-to-face allows you to detect enthusiasm, boredom, or irritation very quickly from non-verbal communication cues. Look at the speaker directly. Put aside any distracting thoughts and avoid being distracted by environmental factors. The active listener will refrain from fidgeting, looking at a clock or watch, doodling, playing with their hair or picking their fingernails. Finally, don't be distracted by your own thoughts or feelings. If you pay full attention, you cannot allow yourself to become distracted by whatever else may be going on around you, or by forming counter-arguments or conclusions while the other person is still speaking. Number 2. Show that you're listening. Use your own body language and gestures to show that you are listening carefully. Recognize that non-verbal communication speaks loudly and sends signals to the other person. Ensure you maintain eye contact and show that you are engaged in the conversation. In most Western cultures, eye contact is considered a vital aspect of effective communication. Small smiles and other facial expressions can be used to show that the listener is paying attention. Combined with the nods of the head, smiles can be powerful in affirming that messages are being listened to and understood. You can also encourage the speaker to continue with small verbal comments like "yes" and "I see." When the speaker sees your non-verbal communication cues, they feel that you are fully engaged. This makes them feel more comfortable and able to communicate more easily, openly, and honestly. Number 3. Don't say anything that does not support the speaker's understanding. As a good active listener, your role is to understand what is being said. You can demonstrate that you have been paying attention by asking relevant questions or making statements that help to clarify what the speaker has said. When you don't understand something, of course, you should ask the speaker to explain it to you in a different way. However, rather than interrupt the speaker, wait until they finish their statement. You can also summarize what you have heard and understand to encourage the speaker to share more information or display you have been paying attention. You can appreciate the speaker, for example, for honesty or openness. Try to avoid changing the topic of the conversation according to your needs. Do not talk about your feelings and opinions. This conversation is about them, not you. Your task is to actively listen to what they have to say. Number 4. Don't interrupt and don't propose your solutions. Children used to be taught that it is rude to interrupt. Interruptions frustrate the speaker and limit your full understanding of the message. Interrupting sends a variety of messages to the speaker. It tells them, I'm more important than you are. What I have to say is more interesting, accurate, or relevant. I don't really care what you think, or I don't have time for your opinion. When listening to someone talking about a problem, refrain from suggesting solutions. Most of us don't want unsolicited advice anyway. If we want it, we'll ask for it. Most of us prefer to figure out our own solutions. Number 5. Try to feel what the speaker is feeling. If you feel sad when the person with whom you are talking expresses sadness, joyful when they express joy, then your effectiveness as a listener is assured. Empathy is the heart and soul of good listening. To experience empathy, you have to put yourself in the other person's place and allow yourself to feel what it is like to be them at that moment. This is not an easy thing to do, but it is crucial in facilitating communication and building relationships. Let's repeat the 5 key principles of active listening. Pay undivided attention. Show that you're listening. Do not say anything that does not support the speaker's understanding. Don't interrupt and propose your solutions. Try to feel what the speaker is feeling. Now you can start using these principles to develop better relationships in your personal and professional life. Congratulations! You have just learned something useful. To learn more skills, visit our learning portal, which is completely free. All videos are available at the link unwind.work. Have a nice day, and thank you for watching.